And the D looking like they may blitz. And he's got some space here. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, picked up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this one will be brought back to the 22. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 1st and goal from the 8. Play clock winding down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Jameis to throw it. This is Riddick on the screen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Theo Riddick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd and 4. Osweiler. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
With a carry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. To throw is Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Working out of the gun, Winston. Out to the flat for Redden. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The New York set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got room to run past the 20. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DeAndrew White, 93 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding some room at midfield. And running with power here. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Osweiler on second down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Osweiler. He finds Beckham complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Here's Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout.
No. Jack, Patriot.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go. Green, 39.
The slot man in motion right.
Over. No. Jack, Patriot. Over.
On second down, here's Osweiler. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And tough starting field position here. Following the interception, Winston. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
So So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Osweiler. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Giants. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Winston now to throw on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Winston. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Jameis again. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
First and 10, it's Osweiler. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, Osweiler. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Final play of the half. It's Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Winston now. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Winston. It's complete, Stills. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So the run was down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. So they're going to go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And now out come the Giants. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Now let's go. Detroit!
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Osweiler to throw. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go now. Back to that Philly. Here we go. Got three down. Gun.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Now it's Osweiler. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Detroit! Green! Leopard! All right, here we go. Over!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Osweiler. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Checking things elsewhere, third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Osweiler will throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Second down, Osweiler. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, here we go. Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing, Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On play action, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Third and short yardage. Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
you don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Henry's got it out on the left side. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, the juke. And he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. And by the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Now Jameis on second down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First down throw for Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's back to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Osweiler. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Osweiler. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.